The title of this video is not clickbait. After almost 2 weeks of silence, Cody has finally responded to the allegations. Now, this all started about 12 days ago when D'Angelo Wallace dropped a very informative video talking about the allegations against Cody, the allegations that allege he had sex with a 17-year-old when he was 25 years old. You might have heard of this by watching this original video or someone else recapping it like Charlie, because those have gotten millions and millions of views. I haven't talked about it yet, even though people have been asking me to, because simply put, I said I was waiting for a response from Cody, and we finally have it. Again, it is a small response, but we'll get to it in just a moment. First, if you haven't seen that stuff, I'll give you a quick recap on what happened and then the fallout since the news dropped. Before we go any further, I should let you know a sponsor's about to pop up. Normally, I wouldn't put a sponsor in a video like this. However, I wanted to make a video about something else, but I've been getting some flack online for not talking about this situation sooner. So I had to talk about this situation at the timeline people wanted me to, and then do the sponsor the timeline they wanted me to. Anyway, sponsor. I'm subscribed to 47 Twitch channels. 47! I only watch Northern Lion, which is why I'm happy to tell you about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is the all-in-one finance app that you can use to check your credit score, to track your spending, and also cancel unwanted subscriptions. And although I like a lot of these channels, if I wanted to unsubscribe from them, I could easily with Rocket Money. Rocket Money has saved customers up to $740 a year, and you can get started for free. To save more and spend less, join the 5 million plus people using Rocket Money by going to my link. That's rocketmoney.com/mogulmail, or you can just click the link in the description. Thank you very much, Rocket Money, and now back to the video. It originally started from this clip that I think spread all over TikTok from Tana Mongeau's live canceled podcast. That's the name of her podcast, Canceled. And somebody asked her this question here.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with?
Oh my God, do no one look at me, Cody.
You know, which would already make some waves. People would be like, okay, I get the podcast name right. You know, it's no longer ironic. But it's what she says after that started to trigger some alarm bells.
Delete the videos. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. What?
She says, I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. Now, if you don't know that she was 17, is what she's alleging. He's 8 years older than her, which makes him 25 years old. And she goes on to expand on another episode of her podcast, Canceled, later on, after that clip went quite viral a month ago, and says this.
And however, I understand that this isn't just some crazy tea. It was a crime.
Yeah.
And
we'll get to that in just a moment.
I've tried to talk about this a million times. I hooked up with Cody when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah, it happened. And I think that
plain cut, simple. Like a first party account, sex requires two people, one of the people in that situation saying it happened. Now, she does go on to say that she doesn't feel like a victim, but sometimes she thinks of it from the perspective of like if that was her little sister or, you know, like someone younger who she knew, and she thinks about how weird that was. Now she's reaching the age Cody was for Cody to have done. You know, and I know I think of that sometimes because like I was in high school and there was girls in my high school who date like people in college, and then sometimes people out of college, and like at the time, like, you know, I was fucking mad about it because I was like, why are you dating older guy? You know, what if you date one of the high schoolers? And then when I reach that age, you realize how fucking weird it is to not be the guy in college, to be the guy graduated college by 3 years dating a high schooler or high school aged girl. That's wild. That's a wild thing to do. That 8-year age gap is like at the peak difference in like social norms and a lot of shit. But beyond it being maybe like a morally weird thing to do or whatever, it is a crime. Like she said, it's statutory rape, the non-forcible sexual activity in which one of the individuals is below the age of consent. And I believe the two places where this could have happened was either Florida, where the age of consent is 18, or California, where the age of consent is 18. Either way you cut it, still a crime. 17, less than 18. Simple math there. And this is around the time that it was to have happened. This is 2016. They were doing some collab videos at the time, Tana and Cody. And I'm not going to force you to watch this video. You can check it out if you want, but it is excruciating. It's basically a lot of yapping, some flirting, and then Cody, because he is a different generation than Tana, asking her to teach him like young teen slang and using shit like no cap or low key, which is weird, right? When the video is about their age difference and bridging that for them to have at the same timeline hooked up. Now, a lot of people might think the defense, well, he might not have known or whatever. All right, they were alleged to have hooked up at, like, I think Playlist Live, some con or something. Maybe he didn't know, but this is a big part of D'Angelo Wallace's video. Is that he definitely knew, if we think correctly, that Gabby Hanna is referring to Cody Ko. I'll play the video.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he heard that.
Yeah, and then they hooked up. And that, you know, if it is any indication, was followed up by a tweet from Gabby Hanna that said, everything that is hidden will be shown and everything that is secret will be made known. This is right around the time, again, this all started dropping. So it's like, feels like she was talking about Cody Ko. Now, Cody didn't say anything for like the first week. He wasn't seen. He didn't post anything anywhere. That was until he made his first public appearance, which was at a DJ set at the Encore in Las Vegas. And that went really viral because he's playing fucking Sorry. he's playing Sorry. I mean, there's a whole DJ set. I'm sure the DJ set was great, but you have to look at the irony. That DJ set was about 6 days ago, about a week ago. And after that, still nothing. So no response. And of course, the title of this video is talking about his response. So what's the fallout? Since that all happened, you know, all those very credibly seeming allegations, right? Cody hasn't come to refute any of it. He hasn't come to apologize for any of it. What has happened? Well, first off, he's lost a lot of subscribers. All right. People are finding out about this. They are not happy about this. I think Cody had a very like high percentage female audience, a very left-leaning audience, an audience that wouldn't stand for this happening. And because of that, went from 6.23 million subscribers down to sub 6 million subscribers. I passed him in subscribers because he went down. That's crazy to think about. The hundreds of thousands of people. He also was famed because, you know, he reacted to a lot of the button videos. And at one point, even got to voice the button, which is something that me and Cody had shared. Watch good old button reacts. But he was in better favor because, you know, again, they had hired him to do several videos where he voiced the button. I voiced the button. I voiced the button again. I believe he voiced the button with his wife at one point. All those videos have been removed from Cut. Cut basically deleted every single video with Cody Ko off the site. If you look it up, does not exist anymore. Does not exist anymore. Shorts are gone. Videos are gone. Yada, yada. He also runs a podcast network called TMG, Tiny Meat Gang. Now, that hosts his own podcast, but also other people's podcasts. One of those groups, Enya and Drew, who run a podcast called Emergency Intercom, left. They said, hey, everyone, we wanted to make a post to express that we are moving the podcast to be produced independently by us. So in the meantime, no episode this week while we figure out the best plan forward. Thank you for your understanding and patience. And that was about a week ago. And then today, just a few hours ago, it finally dropped. Hi, everyone. We want to start by thanking you all for your patience while we're working to figure out the best path forward for the studio. We know it's been a very strenuous few weeks for everyone. We really appreciate your willingness to bear with us. Now, this comes from TMG's website. This is not paywalled. I think there was maybe some original paywalling post, but this is not paywalled. I double-checked. You are the most creative and incredible group of people. It's talking to the people who are subscribed to TMG. We feel so lucky to work with all of you. TMG Studios is what it is because of you. I believe this was sent out as an email to people who work at TMG originally. We couldn't be more proud of the incredible roster of talent we're privileged to work with, yada, yada. And then it continues. As we enter into the next phase of the studio, we wanted to let you know that Cody will not be involved in the day-to-day operations at TMG. What has transpired over the past few weeks is a personal issue for him, and Cody wants to remove any effect this is having on your professional and personal lives and the work you and our other hosts have done to make TMG Studios so successful. So this is a letter addressed, to the people who work at TMG. Noel will continue to lead the team. His top priority remains the life and growth of the studio and this talent. Our audiences see your hard work every week, and we want to make sure that's continued. Sincerely, Cody and Noel. That's it. There, an actual signed letter written by Cody and Noel, where he is not getting fired from TMG, but saying he is stepping down to basically not hurt the studio anymore, right? They already lost one show. I'm sure some of the other people who host shows are like, okay, well, you know, what's happening? because they haven't uploaded any videos, all right? Not just their own podcasts, but other people's podcasts in a couple weeks since it's all kind of went down. Cody has left TMG. He is gone from TMG. He could maybe come back. They didn't exactly say he lost all his ownership or percentage. But as far as right now, he is gone from TMG. Noel is at TMG. That is the only thing people have heard from Cody. Perhaps a response in a larger fashion is going to follow. I don't know, but that's where we leave off. So thought I'd just make a little update now that there's some more information. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye now. Hopefully next video I can make about fucking something that's not related to people doing stuff with underage people. That'd be nice.